Hi, Nana here. In this record, we are going to have a look at creating a requisition and then processing it as a purchase orders using Redwood actually. So let me go there and then share my screen now. So I'll start to share the screen. So first, let me go and then create an item now. Fine, I go to the product management. I go to the product information management, and then I will now create a laptop. This item is going to be processed through the Redwood page of SSP. And then we will now create a purchase requisition and then convert that into a purchase order and then enrich it with the appropriate details. Then finally submit for approval through Redwood pages of requisitions and purchase orders. Click on it. I'll now go to the create data. So it's 000. Its operation is the master. Item class, leave it as such, it doesn't matter, whatever it is done. The FG item is okay, and click on OK. So once when you have the item class and then the template selected, ensure that the approved status is approved now. I will now say it's 99 underscore laptop. Okay. So I'm going to take a copy of it and go to the description. Go there. And then here you go to the what's called the specifications. The template has automatically populate the primary units, measures, everything. So you go to the specifications and then ensure that in the purchasing area, find the item defining attribute is yes, that is purchased, and then the status attribute, purchasable is yes, actually. So these are the two important attributes as far as purchasing is concerned, item defining attribute and then item status attribute. And then let us now give a price of $200. The purchase price is going to be $200. This is sufficient. I go there and then I will now go to associations and then let me associate to what? The 001 child dog. Go to actions and go to select and add. Let me add it to 001 Seattle org. Now let us now create a purchase requisition using the Redwood page for this. So go there, click on save and close. So 99 underscore laptop is now created. They created and assigned to the 001 org also. So let us now click on the home page. Go to the procurement and then you go to the purchase requisitions. So once when you open up the SSP page, the first activity is to what? Set the preferences with. You go there and set the preferences. And then say top, we have the preferences. Fine, click on it. For which org we are going to make a buy. Fine. This is for inventory. And then I will now be bringing in the completed sub inventory. And go there. So they deliver to location. We don't mention the org, but the location. The location and the org are already tied. Fine. So Seattle is 001. And then inventory and then completed. So these three things you have to update. Fine, it's already updated, and so nothing to be done now. Fine, we are cancel. Now, when I go there, I will now enter the requisition line. Fine, click on it. I will now go there and then enter the requisition lines. Fine, click on enter requisition lines. We are now going to get a requisition line. Item is what? 99. 99 underscore laptop. So this is item. Fine, populate the item. So all the other details are coming up automatically over there. And the category is coming. The destination step is coming. The requested delivery date is now automatically shifted fine by 3 days. This is by a profile option actually. And then where should you choose? Fine, I will now go for the supplier, not for the inventory. So the source is going to be a supplier actually. So if I have a BPA, I can populate the BPA name so that what happens, the PRPO automation will be totally automatic actually. Fine, exactly same like what we do in the classic form. Fine, notice. Go there. So pricing is coming and go there, cost $200. And then what happens, I will now say negotiations required. So if you put a tick mark on this, then what happens, you have to create a sourcing RFQ actually. Fine, negotiation required. That means what? The requester is saying that you have to do it, but purchase officer can very well bypass this now. So if a negotiation is required, then what happens, your sourcing RFQ, your single stage RFQ, or two-stage RFQ is required. Then afterwards, he has to get a quote and then finally convert a purchase order. So, but purchase officer can even bypass this requester's need. He says that because it's a very sensitive item, you would like to have whatever multiple people competing for this now, fine. So that is why the requester does now put the negotiation requested. So additional information, whatever if you have any additional attributes configured via the product data hub, then what happens, you'll be able to put those values. I will now say note to buyer. Fine. What happens? Get 2 quotes for comparison. Can ask that. Note to supplier. Fine. I will now say supplier. Fine. Provide certificates. Okay, fine. If you're testing it, you can go now. Note to receiver now. So we'll now say what happens. Check for upright delivery. And then you can even have some what happens attachments here now. Fine. Okay, internal requisition. Fine. Drag and drop. Fine. Click on it. I will now make one attachment now. Fine. Click on it. Word now. I will open up a Word file. I will now make it as what blank document, and then I will now save it as what file. Save as is a in this PC. In the documents area, I will now say what happens a PR attachment. So we are not saving it actually. Right. I will now say send on the operating practices. So how to do it? SOP. Fine. So send operating practices. You can ask him. Fine. And then I will now give a save now. Fine. Click on it. And then whatever you want from him, you can even ask him now. Go there and then do it now. Fine. Click on it. So we are now created one PR attachment file here now. Right. Close it. So this I will be attaching it now. Right. Drag and drop. I will now go to the documents area. So we have one PR attachment is there. Fine. Click on open. So that is getting attached to this place now. So the PR attachment has come over here now. Fine. Click on it. And then we are not at, so we are now given a note to receiver, note to supplier, as well as note to buyer here. So with this information, what I'm going to do is I will now go and click on create and continue. Right. Selecting an existing and everything is there, and click on create and continue, by which whatever the requisition gets created now. Click on create and continue. So it goes to the next stage where delivery and billing details are coming up now. So go there, find the laptop. So delivery is what is one. So destination type, it has to come to completed sub-inventory where you given the preferences basically. The need be date is this, the address is this. It's now picking up from the inventory. So the billing details is like this now. And then this account is coming from your setup of the accounts of a charge, accrual, and variance accounts through the managed mapping set. It is already done. And it's exactly same like what to do in the classic form. And go there, and click on it. And then 204158 is the one. Fine, click on it. And then if there is any difference, I will not say it's making urgent, and then I will not update it also. Fine, 204158 is not done. Fine, click on update. So some changes have been done to the billing and delivery. So it's not done. And go there. Requisition summary is not coming. Fine, go there. So it's not coming. So we'll now see who has to approve it actually. Fine, click on it. So click on the drop and then view the approvers. Fine, I now made it as automatic actually. So application developer, so it's an automatic approval. Fine, click on it. So 204158 will be getting approved now. Fine, click on it. So click on submit. So by which this requisition gets approved. 204158 is now submitted for approval. My recent requisition is now coming to 99 top 5 now pending approval. Fine, so click on the my requisitions. Fine, click on the my requisitions. In the my requisitions tab region, fine, go there. It's not showing as pending approval. If you go there and click on it, you'll know view the approvers. There are so many actions which you can do. Fine, click on the view approvers. Now you can view details, all these things, you can duplicate it. can do it now, fine. Document history, who if there are multiple who are approving it, then what happens, you can even see the approval history actually. So click on the view approvals. Now see pending approvals now coming, click on it. Couldn't view approvals, fine, go there. At least one of the lines is the pending approvals. Here is view, fine, so go there. It's now approved, I think probably. So I will now go back here and then come again. There is no such a refresh button here actually. So go to the sales service procurement area, the tab region. And then again here you can now see that it is now approved actually. Right? So if you go to the my requisitions, it will now come over here. You'll be able to see that this is approved. Now we will now convert this into a purchase order. Now fine. It's 204158. Fine. I will now right click and I will now go there. For which what happens you have to go to the classic form. Fine, go there. Fine. Click on the home icon. You go to the procurement and then go to what process requisitions. So this requisition number is what 204158 actually. So click on the process requisition. This is a classic form. This is not a REDWOOD page actually. So go there. I will now put this one 204158. And then I will now remove the buyer and then courier. Because no buyer has been mentioned over there in the requisition form. Fine, make a search and click on search. Searching it is now coming. Fine, click on it. And then there is one icon here. Fine, if you click on it, it will not show you. Fine, note to buyer is there. Fine. And then note to supplier, note to receiver, all these things, whatever you're given there. Fine, go there. Click on that. Fine, everything is there. And then if you click on the additional details, there is no additional requisition information. Nothing is there actually. And click on it. And then you select it. And then now we need to go via the negotiation process. Now I will now bypass that and then create a purchase order because the purchase officer can very well buy it actually straight without even going for a negotiation. And click on the add to document builder and select it. And click on add to document builder. So whatever document we normally have to create a RFQ actually. So go there. Type is what we have to go for. What we have to go for new negotiation actually. But if you go for new order, then whatever it will not give you a warning that whatever the negotiation is required, and then you're bypassing the requester's need now. I will know whatever about the supplier as what ABC Consulting. And then click on OK. It will now give you a warning that you're now bypassing the negotiation. So warning is coming. So it needs a negotiation. Fine. We need to negotiate it with 2 or 3 suppliers and then ultimately get a purchase order. So it's only a warning, but purchase officer can very well whatever ignore the requirement of the requester of it has to be negotiated and click on yes now. Agree on it and go there. So coming. So go there and click on it and then click on create. The purchase order is now getting created for the process requisition area. And then click on that. So click on create. We are now creating a purchase order. It will now be coming in an incomplete state actually. Now we will now process this file. Use 165, 162. Find the number. Fine, click on OK. I will now what happens? Give a cancel, and then I will now process this use 165, 162 through the REDWOOD page. And cancel. So go there and click on it. You go to the procurement and go there. Purchase orders new. So click on the purchase orders new is the REDWOOD page. So 165, 162 is the one. Fine. Click on the hyperlink of it. Now it is an incomplete status. Now in the REDWOOD page. And click on it. So we have to bring it to the edit mode actually. So go there and click on it. So bring it to edit mode. Click on edit. So we are now going to edit it actually. The purchase order that has been created from the process requisition page is now going to be edited at the REDWOOD page actually. So the line here is coming and go there. So now he feels that some other department is also in need of it. So you want to change the quantity to, so you will now edit the line and then change the quantity actually. The purchase officer feels that. So even though mechanical department is asking for it, so for electrical also you need it. So he can even order for more. But he has to justify it to the audit actually. Whenever he is increasing the quantity beyond the requester's quantity actually. So click on it. So it's now coming and go the quantity, everything is there. Then here, we go there. Fine. More details, if you click on it, fine. Click on the more details. So here, what happens, whatever the requester has asked for, provide the test certificate that is now coming over here. Fine. So note to supplier. The requester has given it. Fine. So attachment, if you want, you can even make one more attachment over here. Now, if I click on it. So I click on cancel. So note to supplier is coming here now. Fine. Click on it. And then if you go to the schedules, fine, click on the schedules. And then click on the more details. So here you can now see what happens the note to receiver. Fine. So in the schedules, what happens the receiver's note is coming. Fine. If you want to add anything, you can even add on this thing. Fine. That answer. And then the distribution has got one thing. Distribution is only accounting distribution and subunitary distribution basically. Fine. Accounting is coming, and then the subunitary is also there. And it's a completed subunitary. So if you click on the more details, there is nothing there. So everything is there on this. Now, fine. Click on it. And then you can even validate it. When click on validate, so it will now validate. So the lines, schedules, and distributions, the quantities are all. If one line has got multiple schedules and every schedule has got multiple distribution, it will now validate everything, whether you have done very properly or not, and every distribution is also created or not. So the purchase order gets validated for all the entries, whatever you make. Now, fine, click on it. So no errors or warnings were found on this now, on the validation process. And click on it. So click on it. And then here, view approvers, we can now see overall the persons who are going to approve it. Now, if I click on it, here also I made it as automatic actually. So if you click on it, what happens, it will now show you the approvers on this now. So only what happens, serial terms approval 3 has been used for automatic approval. So it will now directly submit for approval actually. And click on it. So click on submit. But here I am unable to see the requester's attachment actually. He has made a PR attachment, he has made now. I don't know where to see that. When somebody make R&D on this, no point. PR attach is there, but PR attach is not visible anywhere. This is for columns, and this is for exporting it actually. The line level. So in the line level, category, description, quantity, go there. And then here, if you go on and see anything, any other columns can be added or not. When ordered supplier source agreement, more details. But the attachment which has been given by the purchase requester is not visible. I don't know why it's so. It may be somewhere, but there is no such column at all here. When price ordered, supply item source agreement, these things are coming. So whichever columns you want to add, you can very well add. And then okay. So click on what happens with submit. So click on submit. We are now submitting it now. So once you're submitted, so it is now submitted for approval now. Click on it. So the purchase order is now pending approval actually. So again, whatever they click on this now, click on it. It's not showing in the top itself as pending approval. And then go there and then to see the approvers now. We cannot see the approvers over here actually. So this is generated with the AA. So AA part you have to learn, right? How much of AA you can add into your purchase order. In the REDWOOD form, what happens, you can very well add certain things on that using AA actually. Click on it. We can even do all these activities on this. So go back here. 165, 162 is a purchase order. Fine, go back here. Now it will be getting up because it's automatic approval, and so now you can see it's open actually. So if you click on the hyperlink of it, you can very well view it. We can even view it as a what happens a PDF also. So click on the view PDF. So PDF also we can very well view. So 2 quantities is ordered for $400 actually. PDF downloaded. Click on the PDF. You can now see it's a PDF actually. So go there. It now shows you everything and sold to bill to. items are given, line total, everything is coming over here. So this will be printed and then it will be sent as an attachment to the supplier actually. So based upon which whatever they'll be doing the shipping actually. So he has been given one note also. So you will know how to look at the note and accordingly you will know prepare it. And that's it. As far as the REDWOOD is concerned, as far as purchase requisitions and purchase orders are concerned. Allow me on something for something. Fine, bye for now.